Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating, joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic, let's make some.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmidt and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Saturday in the studio. We are here at the Refuge Little Falls doing a cookie craze. And let me tell you, last night with some people, some friends, some new friends, some past friends, I won't say old, but past friends, we were able to make so many cookies.
We're just getting started.
If you're watching, we made 200 stars and probably as many of the gingers. So yeah, the oven or the kitchen smelled great. And this morning we'll have our second session. And then this afternoon we'll do a third one. And they're going to leave with so many yummy cookies. So we're excited about that. I don't know, in my goofy way, I have to tell you that yesterday at school I was feeling a little bit crabby, like when I got there, and I was like, I don't want to feel crabby. So here's what I do on Fridays. I hold this little hand up. I say, my hand is all the way tucked in there, and I'm like, morning, morning. And if
Tiny hands.
If they don't say good morning, I pat them on the shoulder. Good to see you. And then by the end of just greeting people, we are all laughing because they're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, well, it's working, so it doesn't matter why. Anyway, I'm going to share with you today something that is coming out in, what are we in, December? So in January, as well as using something from the current online exclusive, which would be November, the November online exclusive. I know there's two things always going on, which sometimes makes it a little bit confusing, but it just means there's more fun for us, more products for us. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to actually start with the Designer Series paper because this paper is phenomenal. It is lovely and beautiful. The suite is gorgeous. I'm just going to use the paper today. So the suite is absolutely phenomenal. It is a specialty Designer Series paper because, as you can see, we've got this gold. Ooh, ah. And the back is so pretty with these little flowers. Isn't that pretty? Love them. I'm going to turn this light a little bit more. And then this one, every specialty means that just one side of it has gold. And that is just, okay, shimmery things. I feel like sometimes like Nemo, like shiny things, shiny, or is that the other one, the Dory? But, and then on the back is Old Olive, a design there. And then these are those gorgeous flower. Oh my gosh. This is what I love Stampin' Up! This is Petunia Pop. Many, many things I love about it, and this is one of them that I feel like our Designer Series papers are just stunning. Look at that. And the stamps that go with this are phenomenal as well. This is Calypso Coral, and I will be sharing those in a future broadcast. Look at these. Look at this. I mean, what a background for like a design for Designer Series paper. What a background for a scrapbook page, or I can just totally see that. So, so beautiful with the petal pink on the back. And look at that. I just love the little splashes of gold, like right here, a little pink. Just so very fun. And on this side is, let me think, peach pie. Peach pie is that other color. All right, so that's the Designer Series paper that I am using. And I'm going to start, let me show you the stamp set actually. So this stamp set, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, it's okay. Until I saw, of course, when I saw some cards made with it, I was like, oh, that's amazing. So and I'm going to show you something that I love most about it. First off, I always love fonts. You know that about me. I love fun fonts. So this one, Here for You Always, Get Well Soon, Thinking of You. And then obviously we've got these other fonts as well. You're on my mind and in my heart. Wishing you all the best. Okay. But it's always these kind of fun fonts that I really like. So these stamps are beautiful. But it's the dies that just like got me. And here's why. First off, in our new packaging, if you haven't gotten any, it has a picture of all the dies. And that's a new packaging is how it's packaged. But then also this is new that we can see a picture of all the dies. And these two dies are so fun. And I'm going to use both of them this morning. So this one is an outline. And then this other one is kind of like the inside of the whole thing. So I'm going to use both. I will show you those. All right. So all that being said, let's get started. I'm going to use Petunia Pop. That's just a fun color to say, Petunia Pop. And I have my bone folder here. And I chose, the color I chose is this. Look at, I mean, I love the gold. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to use that on the next card. But look how pretty. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So I am going to take this die. Now, normally you would stamp first and then die cut. But as you know, I don't like to do that because I don't want to die cut and take time online. So this paper, I don't want you to see it too much, is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I just ran it through the die, okay? Just like that. And that's where I'm going to stamp, right here. And hopefully get it right in the right spot. Because it's a clear mount stamp, it's not too difficult to get it in the right place. Any of our friends checking in this morning? Check in, tell us how you're doing. How was your week? Oh, good.
Hey, Tina. Hey, Diane.
They sure do. The only thing that would make it better is if you both were here. That'd be awesome to have you here. All right. I'm going to grab my little block here. Okay. And I'm going to, because this, I decided I wanted to use this beautiful paper. Okay. And I wanted to put this here. And I thought, well, I don't know if that'd be too busy behind it. So then I thought, well, what if we put a little piece of Petunia Pop behind it? Okay. Now I feel like this kind of pops out a little bit more. So I'm going to stamp this. I don't want to stamp it in Petunia Pop. So I'm going to stamp it in. I'm thinking I'm going to go Daffodil Delight. I don't have the peach here at the refuge. Or I don't want to go orange.
Really?
What's that?
You don't have peach?
No, peach isn't a new in color, and I don't have. Do you see his wheels turning already? He's like, oh, well, you should get it. You should have it right. So I'm going to just try this on a little scrap of paper first. We'll see and how that color matches. Yeah, peach pie is really the color I want, but I think this might work. So I'm going to grab, this is my inside, so I'm just going to stamp on the back of it, and then I can always flip it over and use it again. Let's just see how that color would look. I think it, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but I think it, what do you think, Dave?
Very good. What if you stamped off?
Stamp off. Okay. What if we stamp off? So it's a little bit, the other one's a little bit more orangey as part of the problem. But if I stamp off, we get a lighter, I don't think it does much for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Or, you know what? I'm going to go with Clips.
Go with the first one.
I'm going to go with Clips as well. Because that'll make it, maybe. No, I don't think so. Sorry. Or I could do it with green because it's just stems. Maybe that would be good because then it fits in with all the other things. Except I don't see my old olive. So I'm going to go with the yellow. And we're just going to have to cringe just a little bit. I think it'll be okay. All right. We're going to go with that yellow final answer. Daffodil Delight. Because there is Daffodil Delight in the inside of flowers. That's a stretch, but you know there is. So. All right. Like I said, normally you would stamp and then die cut, but I am going to live on the wild side, lining up the petals and the stems. I think I can do it. I know I can do it. Ooh, isn't that so pretty? Look at that.
Very
I
nice.
just have to take a minute and look at it.
Ooh,
It's got the little line on the outside, lots of detail. I really like that. All right, then we're going to go ahead and stick this little Petunia Pop on the back. Because you can see with it busy behind it, you just don't miss the pattern of you miss the stamp, the fun part. Just going to put adhesive on the edges because all I want to do is cover up that. Doesn't even have to be straight. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to get one in the middle there. Stick this on here. Just like it looks, I think it looks really pretty. I think it's okay. It doesn't matter because it already is.
I miss
it
some.
is what it is. And of course, we're going to put a little bit more on it. So let's go ahead and, I know, does it kill you to cover up the beautiful gold? A little bit. But that other side is really pretty too. And you know what? If you run out,
Order more.
You just get some more. So let's just switch to this for the moment. I do have more down here, but I'll just switch over to this for right now. All right. Look at how pretty that is. So our son came in on, son from Colorado came in on Thursday night. And so I was planning on getting this ready on Thursday night. And then I felt like, well, I kind of need to sit, not need to, I want to sit and visit with him. So that was some of my time to prep, which is probably why I didn't think about Peach. I was already tired from the day. All right. Let's pop this inside here. Easy. And we just need to, I just want to put on a few things here to make it just a little bit. I'm sure I brought some. I did bring some. Well, I brought some silver and gold, which I don't think I'm going to use, so I'm going to leave that off. Okay, so basically this was my second thought card, which is what you can tell I don't have things like quite match, but that's okay. Because I'm going to show you one that is beautifully matched, which is the one, oh, I need a sentiment. Hello, take a breath. I need a sentiment.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm going to grab a little sentiment here and we'll put it on. I think I'm going to do the Get Well Soon. I'm not used to the packaging, I'm going to tell you, because the other packaging, I would leave this in a box and then I would know I could easily find it, but that's okay. Working on getting used to it and having new storage. Get Well Soon. And I am going to.
It takes up so much less space.
I know, it does. And it'll be easy to, if you get have the right baskets or whatever, you can just flip through that. I am going to stamp that in between the top. So we'll stamp a little Get Well Soon. And I'm going to stamp it right up here. Get it somewhat straight-ish. Great. I think that's pretty. And it just needs a little bit of, it needs a couple of gems or something on it to just pop that out a little bit. But let me show you one. Let me show you one that is perfectly put together. Look at this one. That looks really pretty. And that's what made me think of it.
Down just a little bit.
Say it again.
Down just a little bit. Thank you.
I just really like this is the Secret Sea. And then I think there was maybe one more here that maybe fell off. I don't know, but it seems like there should be three. And then this is the Darling Duckling. So really, really pretty. And then putting a little branch inside. Super cute. So you can see where I added a little bit extra. And actually now looking at it, I think this would even look good in a darker color.
Hi, Mary Jo.
Anyway, that's my first card there. And you know me, I'm probably going to go home and switch this and put the right color, and then I'll take a picture and post it because I want it to be correct. Looks good though. Do you have a Card Cafe commercial for us?
You bet.
All right. Thanks, love.
Ooh, sorry.
No worries.
Lost my screen. There it is. All right. As you know, for anything stamping that you ever could possibly need, always go to thestamperstudio.com. Once you're there, you can scroll on down, order products, which right now, all the ones that we're featuring today will be available in January, but we have.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt. The stamp set and these dies are available now.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's okay. Online
exclusives. But you can come in, order those. But scroll down just a little bit further and you get to Card Cafe. That's where you can register for Card Cafe, which is our in-person event. Happens in our Minnetonka studio. It is next Saturday at 10 a.m. Card Cafe, you get to come. You choose 5 designs of cards. You get to make 2 of each of those, walk away with 10 amazing cards. I will guarantee you that next Saturday we will be serving Christmas cookies as a part of Card Cafe. So if you want to taste some of the delicious things that we're making this weekend, come to Card Cafe. And as always, if you could register by Wednesday, that just helps us to be prepared and have enough for everyone when you arrive on Saturday. So go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll on down to Card Cafe, and you can sign up.
There are also some Christmas cards, because I know last month we make 5, and then we carry over to the next month, and there's new 5 to choose from. And I know last month some of the Christmas cards, like, they made them, it's going to be available again, so we'll have enough of those if you want to make some Christmas cards. All right, moving on. We need to use that beautiful gold side of the paper. So on this one, I actually stamped the inside because that's what I want to. That's what I'm going to stamp, and that we're going to stamp. We're going to make our card first, and then we'll come to stamping. Not quite there yet. I feel like we're quite a little bit rushed this morning. I was a little bit rushed. Trying to get cookie stuff ready. No excuses, but all right. I'm going to use our basic black. There we go. And no petunia pop. We are going to use. We have this beautiful.
Mary Jo, I don't understand your comment.
What did she say?
Woo Laura Hookham.
I don't know. We are going to use this beautiful textured red designer series paper. It comes in it's the red, the silver, and then there's a lighter gold-ish color. So these are going to sit right here, and these beautiful things are going to sit right on top of them, like this. Isn't it pretty? So just have we have a little bit of that red in the background. So let's go ahead and put that together. And I'm going to use my glue here, only because I do have another one of the adhesives. But
there we go.
what?
She meant to say woohoo.
Oh, woohoo! Thanks. I'm going to start in the middle. Or
Hi, Heidi.
I'm going to start
Upstairs.
Two edges. So I'm going to start one edge here, because then I can make sure I try to get it centered. Because the edges I want at the edge, and this other edge I want at the edge. And how was your week, friends? What did you do this week that was exciting and fun? Any Christmas presents bought? Dave told me you need to update your Amazon list. I'm telling you, it's kind of fun shopping without shopping. I got some winter gloves on there. So, this year we have snow actually, so at recess we need to be a little bit warmer. All right, and you see the texture, and that's really pretty. But by doing the edges first, then I can easily, and even with the glue, I can move it a little bit. Right? That is the one thing I do like about using the combo glue, the multi-purpose glue. All right, we are going to use that gold side, which is oh so pretty. And just wait, this card is going to be gorgeous. This is the side. These three do not line. They didn't come from one strip, but I'm just going to look and see where do I want my pieces. I'm going to put this one in the middle.
Nice and random.
What's that?
Nice and random.
Nice and random. He's being funny because I don't like random. I would have been better if they all fit in the same. They were all the same, but that's okay. This is going to be equally gorgeous, and the only person who would know that would be the person who makes it, right? And you, because you're watching. Simple, but a lot more layers. The other card was quite simple. I told one of our friends upstairs that Card Cafe, we will definitely make that last card that I made because it's just really pretty. And it's easy. Card Cafe is something that has to be kind of simple because you're making 10 cards.
But very pretty.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
That's pretty. All right. So what we're going to do, though, instead of just stamping this and putting it on here, we're going to put a piece of vellum there to give it a little, to give it a little pop. And I'm going to put the adhesive of the vellum, right where my
hidden behind.
Yeah, hidden behind. Where my little snap piece is going to cover it. So there and there and there. Cover that. And this is vellum cardstock. We had it for a while and then we didn't, and now it comes in 12 by 12, which I love, but it's a bigger piece. So get that centered like that.
And is that available now or in January?
This is available now. This is in the
online exclusives.
Yes, it is. I believe it's in the online exclusives. Okay, now we are ready to stamp this, and of course I want to stamp it. The color is actually Poppy Parade. This one, it's not really real red. So we're going to stamp our image, put our block back, and yeah, sorry, I'm thinking. Oh, sorry, I see something I didn't realize. That's okay. I just learned something just in that split second. All right, so this I'm going to stamp right on there. But then I am going to die cut one thing because I just, like I said, I just realized something that would make it even prettier. I'm going to get my mat. I always like to stamp with the photopolymer on the mat. Let's put something on that to dry. All right, let's go ahead and stamp our Poppy Parade on here. And this is a little bit easier to line up, of course, because I'm just really lining up the outsides. That is so pretty. Look at that. That is just so pretty. Now, so you could put that on just like that. Or, so where's my card right here? We could put this on like this. Or we can die cut this out, which that's what I'm going to do. Because where's my machine? Upstairs? Let's see.
It's weird.
My little one. Oh, here it is. All right. It's packed because people, when we do a
Project upstairs.
what's that?
When we do a project upstairs,
Thank
it
you.
moves.
All right. Let's go ahead and die cut this out. You have to see this because it's just really, really pretty. And this one needs to be pretty exact, but I think I can squish the bug. All right. This is bent a little bit because I just ran it through, so I'm just going to bend it back so it sits flat on my little image here. I don't know if you see what's going to happen. There's a tension building. Twist the bug and roll it through. All right. You can always use a Post-it note or some
Washi tape.
washi tape. Or okay, ready? It's so pretty because look, like we popped out that inside.
Nice.
Isn't that gorgeous? And I think there's one more thing as I'm looking at it that I kind of would like, and I'm going to see if I can do it. I think it would look really pretty on red. What do you think? I think it pops a little bit more.
Yep.
I can switch it. So let's go ahead. And
Is that real red?
This is real red. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for pointing out that I didn't have Poppy Parade right here. That's all right. We're all good.
Mary Jo, we are having fun with cookies.
Okay, I am going to pop this up because, if you know me, I like to pop things up all the time as much as I can. And I really like using our strips, or using the edges. Either one is what I like to use. So I'm going to use the edges on this because I just like to. It seems like it's a little bit quicker, a little bit, I don't know. I just like using edges. I like using bigger pieces, I think is what it is. So let's go ahead and pop this in a couple spots. And you're thinking, so you didn't cut the red yet. I'll get there. We'll cut the red. And then I'm cutting it down to like small sizes. That's okay. Oh, good, right? That's how you craft. So, how many of you are last minute shoppers? And how many of you you have everything done already? And if you have everything done, just don't talk to me.
There's not a 2 in the date yet.
There's not a 2 in the date. Tell us more, Dave.
Oh, Christmas shopping doesn't happen before December 20th or
Who
later.
says that, Dave?
My dad.
Your dad. Yeah.
Although he says that, but then he already has a bunch of stuff stashed away.
Interesting. All right. I think I'm good there. I'm going to just take a peek at this, and we're going to go ahead and cut this little red so that we can have a little bit of a border. I'm going to have the flowers stick off. So this is going to cut right about there. This is a
Precision.
This is why I'm not a scientist. This science takes precision, and I don't really have it. I'm like, that's about right. Except when I'm cooking, then I do kind of want things to be precise, right? Dave's, okay, or not. Or not. Okay, great. Thank you for that.
I didn't say a word.
You did. You said,
Yeah.
Okay, that's like the kid in school who says something. He's like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, I heard you. All right, look how pretty that's going to be on there. I do like that little red in the background. It makes it pop up even more. So let's go ahead and stick that on.
Mary Jo says the trick is remembering where you put the stuff that you bought
Isn't
early.
that the truth?
We just found a drawer with some stuff we bought a while ago.
Yeah, we got it at an auction. We were like, oh, this is perfect for Christmas for kids. And we're like, just found it. It's like, oh, yeah. Ching, ching. We got lots of shopping done there.
Forgot
Okay.
that's where it came from.
So I think it's really, really pretty.
Very pretty.
What do you think? We do need one more thing. We're going to put a little, two things. We're going to put a little bit of ribbon. This is our gold ribbon. We're
Is it the white with gold ribbon?
It is called gold white.
Gold white. Gotcha.
Or blanc gold. Or vice gold. So either that or these. But first we need to, I was just thinking something that I can't remember. That's okay. All right. Oh, the sentiment. We're going to put a sentiment on there. And I think I'm going to use on this one, here for you always, because it's a nice spacing for my circle, which is what we're going to punch it out of. And I'm going to use real red because...
You put real red in the background.
Yeah, I think that'll... Well, actually, I wonder if black would look better.
Black would look good.
Yeah, I'm thinking black too. Is that what you're thinking?
Yep.
Dave has a really good sense of color. He actually decorated everything here at the Refuge Little Falls.
Hi, Joanne.
So, hi, Joanne. Let me grab something here, a little piece. Get a little more ink on there. Grab my mat. And what was under here? Oh, that's the end of the adhesive. All right, there we go. And let's do a little punch, a little stamp. I love punches. How about you guys? I love punches. So do you have any people who said thanks, Mary Jo. I think it looks good with that red backing too.
Tina's almost done.
Tina, why does that not surprise me about you? And I'm sure many of yours are handmade, which I love. All right. Let's see what we want to do here. Either or and. I might put a little of this right here. I think I'm just going to go with the gems. I don't really like that. Okay, let's put some dimensional on it. And I do like the black. That was a good call. Don't really have to question when Dave has that color comment because he does a great job. All right, here for you always, like that. Then we're going to add some of these gold because we've got gold here. Like that's what I'm so excited about. Let's get to these gold. Now these are the Druzy adhesive backed embellishments. Big word, Druzy. And I think it's this is coming out in January, but it's very, very pretty. On there. A bigger one up here. That. And one more bigger one over here. Oops, I didn't put the white inside. I will do that. And I think we need to also inside just stamp a little stem. Let's just grab one of those because it's so pretty. So you can use this stamp 3 different ways. You can use it that way. You can use it using the whole background and just cutting out the inside. There's just lots of different ways to use that. I'm going to use this one right here and get a little, let's bend that. You know, you can change the shape of things with the photopolymer. You can just move things around. I don't have a map. I'm just going to stick it in there. And there we go. All right, that's going to go on the inside. So pretty. So very pretty. And we'll just get some of this one here, like that. And put that inside. What do you think? What? Why are you looking at that? All right, can you go back to the comments? We can see. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? I just happen to have a silver on my nail. All right.
Very
Isn't that
nice.
so pretty? You know what? The last thing it does need is some Wink of Stella, which is our glitter pen. I'm going to put Wink of Stella on here. In addition, it kind of blends some of the color a little bit more. But more than that, I just want that shimmer.
Very fun, Joanne. She's going to visit the elderly with a group she's been doing for over 40 years.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. So, isn't that pretty? Here for you always. It's a really pretty card. My friend Amy Rich made one. Hers is a little bit fancier, and I'm going to show you why in a second. But kind of copied the main image. I'm not sure where this paper comes from. I always have to take a peek and see. I'm not sure where that comes from. Very pretty. But her card is kind of a fancy opening fun fold, which, where do you write?
Double Z fold.
You write on the back. What did you say?
Double Z fold.
Double Z fold, so you can set it up like that. So there we go. There are those. I do have a couple other cards. Did you have anything else, Dave? Because I have
Nope.
2 more cards I want to show you made with this set. So we've got that. And we have these 2. Woo, woo. So pretty. Probably this card is what sold me on, like, yes, I want to get this. So pretty. And then here's another one. This one is made by Mandy Van Havermeyer. We met her here.
Yep.
We met her.
She comes here to the
Yes.
refuge.
She is one of our stampers here, and she used a linen. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a linen stamp on here to give that the texture. And this is basic beige, and then old olive, and then of course the secret sea. Really pretty. So sweet, so sweet. Then I have one more, and this one is by Lisa Miltakis. So using the pretty peacock, no, not pretty peacock, using the, no, I got it. It's right there. Anyway, Lost Lagoon here, and decorating that with the background, and then using one of the other die cuts to add a little bit here. That's kind of fun. So you can, they're what I call bonus dies. So these 2 right here are bonus dies because they're not die cutting out a shape, but they actually obviously coordinate. Okay, that's interesting.
They're cutting a shape. They don't cut one of the stamps.
Correct. They don't cut one of the stamps. So that's very pretty. Is there anything inside? Nope. That's very pretty. So that's what I have for you using the friendly foliage. I just was so excited. I just thought this was so pretty, and it's really versatile because I could use it for anything, right? I could use it for lots of things, even a birthday that's not on here, right? All right, friends. Well, we are going to go run and make some cookies, and don't be jealous. Yeah, that's okay. We'll give you some if you come to Stamp Camp, Card Cafe. If you come to Card Cafe, we'll give you some. But I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Saturday in the studio, and then if you sign up for Card Cafe, I'll see you there. All right, friends. Happy stamping.
Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic, let's make some